Hi everybody, I'm Beebs Kelley. Welcome to another fashion edition. Today I wanted to take a look at the 2025 Emmys Best Dressed list from The Hollywood Reporter. I know the Emmys happened a little while ago. I was sick when they happened, and then I was really busy with my other channel getting videos up, so I haven't had a chance to do a fashion edition on the Emmys yet, regrettably. So here we are. Let's do it. Why not? Better late than never. So I decided to just take a look at the best dressed from Hollywood Reporter to see who made it on the list and whether or not I agree. Let's see. Let's find out. First up, Selena Gomez in Louis Vuitton. I quite like this bright red dress on her. It's a beautiful color on Selena, and I really like because it has this big sash-like collar. I love that she went with her hair up, and her earrings, as you can see, are studs, not danglies. If you have a lot of noise around the neck, you cannot be having your hair down and dangly earrings, okay? You need to keep that area sleek and simple and nice. And I think this was styled really, really nicely. The styling of this is what's making it perfect. As for the dress itself, it looks to fit her really nicely. It's perfectly slim and sleek and not wrinkly. She clearly has a good base layer on. There's no nonsense panty lines or lumps or bumps sticking out anywhere, which is how it should be. You shouldn't be seeing lumps and bumps. The collar is dramatic, but it's not so over the top that it's off-putting or looking silly. I feel like it works really nicely because it's very obvious that it is the train, and the way the asymmetrical neckline kind of flows right into it, I feel like makes it work really nicely. I could see some people, this is right on the edge, hating the collar, but I feel like it's actually working here, especially because the styling really, really brought it home. Chase Sui Wonders in Tom Brown. I hope I pronounced that right. This is pretty. I love this type of corseted lace-up dress design. I just think it's beautiful. It reminds me of retro fashions from way back in the day, historical fashions, and of course it's sexy too. So I just really like these lace-up sorts of gowns. I think they're really fun, and this is a neat take on it. It's a little bit more playful, and I like the way she styled herself too here with the simple sleek hair. The jewelry's not overwhelming. It looks like it fits nice. I think this is great. Kristen Milioti in Danielle Frankel. I think this is okay. It looks like it fits her really, really nicely. I love the sweeping asymmetrical draping across the front here because she doesn't have a super long torso and she doesn't have the most dramatically defined waist. The real thing making it look less dramatic is that she has a slightly shorter torso. And so when you have that, diagonal lines can really, really help to create the illusion of a more well-defined waist or a more slender sort of figure. So this was really smart pairing for her. I just don't love the way the bodice is so angular and lifted away a little bit. I don't love the way that looks. The really pointy corners, I feel like kind of take away from what otherwise could have been a nice, romantic, beautiful look. Like if it was just curved across the top, not even a sweetheart, just a nice bit of curve instead of these pointy corners, I personally would have liked it more. Her styling looks really nice too, though. Lisa in Le Ver Couture. This is beautiful. It's a little bit bubblegummy. It's nice. Oh, it looks like candy floss. That's what it looks like. I think it's beautiful. I really do. And she's wearing it well. It's playful. It's girly. It's sweet. It's fun. But it's not too avant-garde or weird for the Emmys. I feel like she's getting away with it just fine. It is borderline ugly, though. Talk about a mixed message. Now, this is one that I hate. Jenna Ortega's Givenchy piece I find to be super ugly. It also is making her bust line look strangely lopsided, not to be mean. It's the clothes, it's not her. This, if you could call it clothes, is just creating an awkward look. And I get it. She's promoting Wednesday at the moment, and so awkward is the whole thing. But I just don't love this. I feel like this is fine on a runway or an editorial photo shoot where the whole point is to be making art and artistic fashion pieces. But when it comes to wearing something on the red carpet, I always believe that it should complement the wearer and make them look more beautiful because they are on the red carpet because of the hard work that they have been doing in their industry, and they deserve to look beautiful on this day. They don't need to be showcasing weird designs unless they really want to. But I feel like this just didn't do her any favors. It just looks kind of like they hot glued a bunch of stuff on her bod. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Brett Goldstein made it on to Best Dressed with his navy suit. I think it's okay. Navy and black is kind of hard to pull off. I'm not loving it in this situation, and I feel like his suit looks like it has too much room, the suit jacket. What do you think? I don't know that this deserved to be on Best Dressed. Michelle Monaghan, though, looks really pretty in this very luscious silver metallic gown. It's luscious as all get out. It looks liquid, which is beautiful. I think these are so much fun. The ones that look like it's literal metal poured over your bod, or just like liquid. It looks like liquid silver. My gripe with this, though, is the neckline is sitting a little bit too low. It's making her décolleté look huge, really. The space from her collarbones to where the dress begins feels too long. Feels too far. I feel like if they had hiked it up maybe an inch or two, it just would have looked a little bit nicer, because it's not like it's giving a ton of cleavage anyway, because she's braless, obviously. So there really wasn't a good argument for having the straps this long. If they had shortened the straps a tad, I just feel like it would have made the proportions look better. And also, it probably would have been a better length that way too. But it's pretty. I don't know that I would put it on Best Dressed. I'd say the same for this Leslie Bibb Giorgio Armani Privé look here. She and Sam Rockwell look super cute. Sam looks fresh, except for the extra flare on his trousers is a little much. It's making his feet look too small. That's too bad. But this dress, it's beautiful until you get to the bust. Look at these across her rib cage here. It's so beautiful. It's fitting her perfect. Her hair and makeup are beautiful. But then it's like this weird flappy, floppy flap over the top of her boobs. These look bulky. They look messy. Let me zoom in. What is happening? Yeah, they just look bulky and messy. They don't look nice. They don't look pretty. They don't look like they tried. It's like they bunched up a black napkin and stuck it on there because they didn't have time to finish the dress. Oh, what a shame. Because right up until under boob, it's perfect. What were they thinking? That's a shame. Michelle Williams wearing Chanel. Ooh, I also don't love this. It looks so messy. This is a pale pink silk dress embellished with pearls. The craftsmanship, don't get me wrong, the craftsmanship is amazing here. It really, really is. This is a work of art, but it looks messy to me from like the hip line down with those pearls, because they're all wonky and at different lengths because it's being worn. On top of it, the sheer volume of these layers of silk and ruffled silk draped across, cascading down the dress, also just looks a little too frumpy in my opinion. Overall, I think this was a beautiful concept and beautiful construction, but didn't really do Michelle any favors. Like I said, that's the whole point. If you're wearing something on the red carpet, it should be making you look all the more spectacular. Tyler James Williams in Prada. I agree with this one. This is really nice. It looks maybe a little ill-fitting in the shoulder. As you can see, it looks like the shoulder seam is ever so slightly outside his natural shoulder. Almost like it's wanting to be a drop shoulder, but it's not. I feel like it could have been tailored a little bit better for the suit jacket, but the rest of it is nice. Amy Lou Wood in McQueen. Aw, look at her. This is pretty. Aw, it looks a little wrinkly though, I hate to say. I wish it were just a little bit more polished. A little bit better fit in the bust would be nice. As you can see, the little bit of puckering right around here and just the way it's constructed around the bust feels semi-unfinished. Like they could have pushed it a little bit tighter in the construction there. And then just across the lap, somebody should have just steamed real quick when she got out of the car so that she could walk the red carpet without those wrinkles. Otherwise, I think it's beautiful. I think it's really, really sweet, and it's a nice proportion for her body type. I think it's pretty, with the exception of those two little things. Alan Cumming looks really nice in his Tanner Fletcher suit. This is snazzy. It's a vibe, and I think he pulls it off. Kristen Bell in Giorgio Armani Privé. Now this one I like a little bit better. It is see-through though. We hate the sheer skirts. We don't need them. We don't want them. I think it's just okay. She looks spectacular. Look how amazing she looks. But is it the best dress? No. We have to be honest here. Catherine Lanassa in Jason Wu. Oh, this is pretty. I think this is okay. Again, I don't love these pointy tips here, especially with the sort of double layer that they have competing with that blue bow. I feel like that could have been polished up to look a little bit nicer. And you know what? I would have loved it even more if the train, the outer skirt there, was in that blue, the same blue as the bow. That would have looked amazing. So that could have been better. Tremel Tillman in Dolce & Gabbana looks nice. Look at his trousers are a little bit wide leg, but they are not too long. So that's a positive, always a positive. I think that one's okay. I wouldn't have put it on best dress, but I think it's okay. I really wish Catherine Lanassa's Jason Wu had a two-tone effect. That would have been amazing. What was your favorite from this set? I will have to say Selena Gomez was probably my favorite out of all of these. I think she had the most successful look here. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a happy day ahead, and I will see you next time. Bye.